All right, I haven't made a video in a while, but I couldn't not talk about this subject. Now, I don't know very much about cryptocurrency at all, and I'm definitely not qualified to give anybody financial advice, but what I do know are the dudes. And the dudes every single time, right? So this guy, Sam Bankman-Fried, a dude, runs the second biggest, or formerly the second biggest cryptocurrency exchange in the fucking world. This dude was worth over $20 billion, maybe twice that amount. Unfathomably rich, and he just looks like some fucking shithead dork like I do. He looks like me, basically. Well, he doesn't look like me, but he looks like a guy like me. Some fucking dude, right? But he's not some fucking dude. He's some fucking dude. So anyway, we find out through some leaks in his company that he cannot honor all the money he's supposedly holding, all the cryptocurrency he's supposedly holding, which means if anybody or a large number of people, or say everybody, tried to withdraw their money, he couldn't give it to them because he didn't have it. Now, this is not an uncommon or unreasonable thing. Because, see, what banks do, and keep in mind this guy marketed himself like he's not a bank, a guy literally named Bankman-Fried, who literally ran a cryptocurrency bank. You know what banks will do is they'll trade, lend, invest with your money, and they don't necessarily have all the money they're supposed to have that you've deposited. So if everybody did a run on a bank, it could collapse the bank because it doesn't actually have the money on hand, which is something called liquid. They don't have the liquid money that they can just give you. Money they can just give you is liquid. When they have assets, shit that's tied up in investments or blah 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 that haven't yielded returns yet, okay, that's another thing entirely. What's an even worse thing is when your cryptocurrency exchange that has in your licensing agreement with your users that you will not trade or invest their money, and you have done that. That's fraud. That's criminal. That's against the fucking law. And worse yet, it wasn't invested in outside stuff that was going to yield returns. It was all reinvested into the company, in their FTT, their own personal fucking shitcoin. And in his mom's company, Alameda Research, which is basically a hedge fund, which is basically legalized gambling on the stock market. We've done videos about what hedge funds are and what they do and what the stock market is and how it's just a bullshit casino. Well, this is even worse because this guy's taking your money, turning it into house money, and then losing against himself because the FTT coin is based on his company's success, and his company's success is based on the user's money, only he doesn't have the user's money because he put it into the thing. You see, that's a circular problem, and the money's all basically gone. So CZ, which is the biggest cryptocurrency exchange, came in and said, oh, it seems you have a liquidity problem. We actually have the liquid funds to cover the run that everybody's doing on your company, where people in just like 24 hours are trying to pull out like 5, 6, 7, $8 billion. You can't honor that. We can, but we're going to buy your company. They come in, they look at this deal, and you know the terms of the deal. They come in and look at like what's actually going on with FTX, and they go, your problem drastically exceeds the amount of money we can make available to you to honor your debts. You're fucked. And they pulled out, and the whole bottom fell out. Thousands of people have like all their life savings, all their money tied up in this fucking dude conspiracy Ponzi scheme. You have to realize when you do that thing where all your company is people put money in and you hold on to it, and more people hold on to it, and the only way you can ever pay anybody back, you give their money and let them withdraw it, is if more people are coming in and giving you money. There's no actual generation of a product or accumulation of wealth going on. All you're doing is trying to grow by bringing in more depositors, but you don't actually, if any even a significant percentage at all, if even like say 25% of people tried to come in and withdraw your money, you don't have it. You're lying to these people saying you're going to get 10, 20, 30, 50, 100% return on their shit. You don't even have the money they just put in because it's a scam. It's a Ponzi scheme. It's a confidence game. Okay? It's illegal criminal activity. Allegedly. But I mean, come the fuck on. Are you serious? That's like saying OJ didn't do it. Okay? It's a Ponzi scheme. And worse yet, just to add this to the end of the video, the largest Democrat donor in the midterms was this guy, Sam Bankman-Fried. He rivaled George Soros's total donations. Another dude, another basically fucking Ebenezer Scrooge, goddamn, what's his name from the fucking Simpsons? I can't even remember that guy's name, but it's Smithers, that guy, Mr. Burns, right? He's basically a Mr. Burns, Ebenezer Scrooge, goddamn Ponzi motherfucker. Okay. Actually, no, I think George Soros' money is legitimate, but he uses it for extremely evil things, like funding Antifa, like funding BLM, like funding communist movements throughout the country, like funding Justice Democrats, these rabid progressives, these district attorneys who come in and refuse to prosecute criminal behavior, including grand larceny, murder, and felony assault and rape. That's what that guy does with his money. So this fucking kid, Bankman-Fried, comes in and donates like what, over $40 million. I think in total in all the individual races, he gave hundreds of millions, okay? Just what you can actually see on an individual DNC donation, I think was 40 million, just behind George Soros. This guy didn't even have that money. Okay, and guess what the Democrats went and did with that money? They went and turned it right back into Congress and threw it at Ukraine to fund a fucking war overseas. And after doing that, just this week, the Democrats requested another $43.7 billion to send to that fucking commie Jewish shithole, Ukraine, which is basically an illegitimate puppet state that we set up in 2014 under Obama. It's not even a real fucking country. It's no wonder that that country's been in a 7-year civil war and more than half of it wants to repatriate back to Russia, and that's why this war is happening. But you won't hear a single Western news outlet tell you the truth about that thing, and that's even tied up in this fucking scam, and that's too big of a subject to go into again. Just know that it's all fake and gay bullshit. The entire system is a fucking scam. There is no political solution to any of this. Nobody you can vote for, not even Donald J. fucking Trump, can fix the corruption and rot and black bubonic fucking death of this country. This is the great dude golem, and it's being strip mined right now. The future is not America. The collapse is coming, and as I said very frequently last year and earlier this year, buy food, save your money, reduce your expenses, get a gun, and stay safe out there. Don't make any wild speculative investments anytime soon. Thanks for watching. Oh, by the way, not qualified to give you financial advice. I'm in no way credited to do that. It's just a friendly suggestion. Trust no dude.